And here is our model, and we will start the treatment. The model is lying on her back, and we are actually behind her. We will start with disinfection of the skin. You just saw I took a wet napkin and I sprayed some anesthetic liquid on it to very well disinfect and clean the skin. If there are any makeup residues, you can use the makeup remover first, and then to degrease and to really clean the skin well, in the end you use the disinfection solution. And I put a napkin on top of the skin just to absorb any disinfectant residue. Like this, it will be easier to draw the form with the pencil. And now we will continue drawing. So you can choose a color accordingly to your client's wishes. You can have many different colors of pencils, or otherwise you can have one, and just to explain to the client that this will not be the color, but to choose the color of the pigment separately later. Here I will be drawing around the form of an eyebrow. You can fill it in as well, but sometimes if the pencil is very dark, it might look too dark for the client and she might be scared. Although if you fill in all the form, it will be more clear to you until what borders in what form to pigment the actual eyebrows. This time my model's case is not very difficult. Her eyebrows are quite full and the form is very nice. So she actually wished to fill in some gaps in her natural eyebrows and she wanted them a little bit thicker. So I'm drawing the form which is a couple millimeters, even 1 millimeter thicker. So I will be pre-drawing in freestyle. I'm going around the form, the natural form of my client. And later we will have to check together with her. At first you can check yourself alone, and then together with her if the form on both sides is balanced and nice. One tip to keep in mind that you want to look at the eyebrows when your client is with closed eyes and with opened eyes, because facial muscles might move and the form might change, or one eyebrow may appear to be a bit higher than the other. Plus, you want that your client checks the form as well, because it's her who will have to live with them. So it's very important to listen to your client's opinion as well. You can use all the classic measuring techniques, like with the measuring with a little stick, or using other tools which are made for permanent makeup to measure the eyebrows. And if you see with your client that there are any differences, you just correct them. You correct everything until it looks ideal before you pigment the eyebrows. Yes, so 3 points. The form must be checked both with closed and opened eyes, because facial muscles might move and the form might change. Second, you have to ask your client to sit in a position, in a sitting position, because of the different angle, the form might look different again. And the third, you have to ask your client to check the form herself, so that she tells you if she sees any differences, or if she wants to change the form, or if you're using the pencils of different colors, if she would like to try lighter or darker color. You can always change the style unless it's still with the pencil, and unless it's drawn with the pencil. And the last step will be the shaping of the eyebrows. You can do this step in the very end of the treatment, but it's better to do before pigmentation.